Hey everybody. Um, oh, that's right. Hello YouTube. I have to be not professional, of course. That's going to be a thing. Siren James here. I just knocked over a bunch of stuff. That sucks. I want to talk to you guys about this little beauty that you obviously can't see. I have to move it over. This is my family is Smith and Wesson Model 15. Um, There's been many variants throughout the years. I can tell you with 100% sureness that this um, firearm was made in 1967 because in 1968 they got rid of the diamond grips here that they call them. And anyway, this is a regular 38 special revolver. There is another gun kind of like this, and it just says 38 Smith & Wesson. It doesn't say special on it. This one does. You're probably not going to be able to see. Oh, you do. Kind of. So so a couple of people I saw one on a forum where this just said 38 Smith and Wesson, and apparently that's a different cartridge than the special. I'm not privy to the old school type of firearms, so and since this was made in 1967, way before I was born, I just know that my family owns two 38 special. This Smith & Wesson Model 15, and there's the I have a little bit longer barreled 30 Colt 38 Army Special that was made in 1944 or thereabouts. Anyway, yeah, my ages. 6 round revolver. As you can see, it's empty. There, extractor rod, and it works. Oh, you can't even see it. There it goes. It works. Yay. Some people are wondering how you can find out what model and such this is. So this is a model 15-3. There was another 15-3 made in 1968 where they deleted the grips here, the diamond grips, and it's just smooth. This is walnut, by the way. The 15-2 introduced the 2-inch heavy barrel, so this is the heavy barrel, apparently. And here's how you figure it out. So you open the firearm, the chamber, and right here below my finger, you can actually probably see model 15-3 there. Yeah. And my serial number on the firearm as well. Sweet. Again, depending on um, the model, depends on when your firearm was made. For example, 15-6. In 1988, they discontinued the 8 and 3-inch barrel and the 2-inch barrel. In 1992, they discontinued the 6-inch barrel, blue finish only, is what it says. In 1994, that's 15-6. 15-7, 1984, synthetic grips introduced, drill and tap frame, change rear, seat leaf, change extractor. So, it's the 15-3, 1967. And what they did in 1964 is they introduced the heavy barrel, and then they changed 1967. They relocated the rear sight leaf screw, which is right here, and here, these two, apparently, I think. And then 1968, they deleted the diamond grips. So, yeah. So, because I'm not 100% sure where the rear leaf screw is, oh, well, no, I am. It had to be these because this is a 15-3 model. So, yeah. Anyway, also and I'm gonna do this just to show people what not to do. Um, so, if you're doing that and you loaded it up, don't do that. Um, I mean, I guess you can. Some people say it's not good for a firearm. Some people say it's okay. I personally don't see a. Oh, look at that! So when the extractor is when the cylinder is open, you can't pull back the hammer, but when it's fully, you can. Also, for those of you wondering about older school revolvers, remember I have two different brands of these, both 38 special. Um, the firing pin here wiggles just a little bit. This has been taken to two or three different gunsmiths, and my other one as well does that as well too, wiggles a little bit, but it still shoots. There's still no issue on it, and yeah. So anyway, this gun is really a collector's piece. Really, I don't recommend if you're living by yourself with an adult. Do not. That's fine. But if you're living with kids, first of all, you shouldn't be leaving this in a sock drawer, um, because racking around in a chamber on a semi-automatic is still a little bit harder than just that. That is nothing to pull it back. Um, and I know people has done this where they load the firearm and they leave it in there. Now this is significantly harder to pull, but if you even if you leave it like that, it's still dangerous for a kid because they could just easily just do that. And my kids can do that. They fire firearms. Um, and the worst possible thing to do uh, is leave it like this and leave it in the drawer. And they can pull it out, look in the barrel, done. And it's really easy to pull once it's back. It's really simple. So yes, it works. It's good. It's a good firearm. I consider it a good collector's item. One of these, if people are looking for a type of, I call them a type of old school wheel guns that are kind of up to date, this would be a good contender. If you want something that is more iconic to the times of 70s, 80s, I would not go with a 38 Special, only because I'm more of a Dirty Harry type person. I actually want a 44 Magnum handgun. I don't want a 50 caliber handgun. I just want a 44 Magnum and just to be happy. I don't want a 500 whatever. I want the Dirty Harry gun. That's probably going to be my next purchase. But anyway, so I do recommend this. These guns retail right now. Checking the serial number and seeing is how the only real like extended use that I see. There's absolutely no rust on this firearm at all. The only use is by the barrel tip on each side a little bit, and that one's a little bit you can see there. But other than that, it is getting fingerprints all from me, and I'm gonna have to go clean it off again. But the gun is just in top condition. Everything from the extractor to the actual barrel itself. If you have it like that, you know it's not loaded. You can stick your fingernail in there, and you can look down the barrel. You can use your nail to shine the light up the barrel and see. Um, or you can do it this way type thing where you can look at somewhat in the barrel and there's no pitting in the barrel at all that I'm seeing, none. And there is no the rifling in there, which there is some, I think, is still, yeah, there's some lines in there, is still good. Like this gun is, there's, just like my other 38 Special, there's nothing wrong at all with this firearm. Now the other one looks more used because it was used in World War II by my great-great-grandpa, but this was my grandfather's, and yeah. Uh, these retail for, in a condition like this, I heard between $400 to $500. So, and there's probably better semi-automatic weapons you can get that hold more that actually, if you do want to keep one without round in the chamber, but you want to keep it in your sock drawer, it is harder for a child to rack the slide on it, like pull it back and get around in the chamber, than it is to just pull, at least on this one, to pull it back. There are some revolvers out nowadays that are 38 special that are much smaller than this, and they don't have they're hammerless, and I've seen them. I think actually Smith and Wesson makes one, and they do have some sort of safety on it. I think. Don't quote me. Anyway, so this is the Model 15, and, and remember, that's my parents yelling at my dogs. Remember, you can look at your model number down here, inside, in here, and then above that it'll say the serial number of the firearm. Um, and mine is 1K blah blah blah. I'm not going to say it online, but yeah. So anyway, that's it. It's a good firearm. I can't hit shit with this thing. Well, this one I can. My other 38 Army Special that does not have a sight like this at all, and I'm going to point it that direction. There's nobody upstairs. So it has, that's not pointed at me, so it has that type of scenario where one and then the two, kind of like a kind of a old school, I want to call it an old school Glock sight. I can shoot better with this than I can my other one. My other one just has this and then a tiny little tiny thing, and that's it. So anyway, let me know what you guys think of the Model 15. Um, watch my upcoming video is about my own AR-15, which is right there. I'm going to start that up here soon. Thank you guys. My recommendation from a couple of gunsmith friends, they said do not take a old revolver like this and put plus P in it and try to fire it. It may fire them, but this gun, and even the heavy barrel and everything else, it was not designed for plus P, because when these came out, there was no plus P, from what I understand. And I've read online that some people with older revolvers like this has had them backfire and the gun kind of blow apart a little bit, have some issues, maybe not explode, but have some problems with plus P ammunition causing severe damage to their actual firearm itself. So no plus P. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video.